Hey YouTube, this is Duck Hunter here. Just wanted to show you the seat mods that I'm doing on this canoe. Now real quick, before I begin showing you, let me describe what a canoe is. Canoe is essentially an Old Town Discovery 11.9 Solo Canoe. Old Town made this boat years ago for Dick's Sporting Goods. It used to be solid brown, like the inside of the hull. I have taken and painted it camouflage, or attempted to paint it camouflage. The paint's starting to wear off because I use this boat for deer hunting. But anyhow, if you got a Discovery 11.9, a Guide 11.9, or even a pack made by Old Town, you can do this seat mod essentially the same on all four of these boats. They're both all about the same. I know the pack's a little bit different, but the same thing can go on with the pack that I'm doing here. But basically what I've done is I removed the old plastic seat that came out of the boat, or came with the boat, and I've taken and I've moved the new seat to dead center right here. This is dead center of the boat. So the front edge of the seat is dead center with the boat right here. Okay, and what I've used is 1-inch square aluminum tubing, and I've used 1-inch aluminum angle. Now I have not put these in place yet. I wanted to go ahead and shoot a short video showing you this right here. This right here was nothing more than me and my wife to get the center line. So I've got a piece of tape right here. The front of this tape is the center. I got the tape on both sides of the boat in front of the center. So this is behind the center. This just helps me line it up. Got 3 points of reference here, 2 on the sides and 1 in the middle with the string. And so this has helped me get the center line of the boat. And basically all I ended up having to do was drill 2 holes, because I used the same the bolts that were holding the factory seat in, the holes I should say. I was able to use the front holes from the factory seat. And so essentially all I did was drill 2 new holes for the front bar of the new seat. And so that's basically all the drilling that has been required. I will go get my sheet metal in the morning. We've had some bad weather this week. I'll go get my sheet metal in the morning from out back, cut it. It's going to be roughly 20 inches long by 12.25 inches thick, or wide I should say, not thick, wide. And I'm going to use aluminum pop rivets. I wanted everything to be either aluminum or stainless steel, just to cut down on the possibilities of rust. So I will pop rivet these angle pieces with the sheet metal into the 1-inch square tubing. So everything will be, everything will be sheet metal, or riveted, beginning through the sheet metal, through the angle, and into the square tubing. So everything will go together at one time. That's what I'm going to attempt to do. And as far as the spacing of the angle, what I did was I put these pieces on the very edge, my outside line, and then I came to the center line and I measured in right here 3 inches. I measured 3 inches in, and then you got 1 inch of angle. So it's really about 4-inch span here total if you consider this side of it. So it's 3 inches from the center line to here both ways. And basically what that does is when I put my sit-backer seat on top of this, essentially these pieces on both sides are going to split each leg. So I've tried to disperse the weight as evenly as possible across this. So anyhow, I just wanted to do a quick little short video and see what this is going to look like on the computer. But again, this is a canoe made by Old Town. If you see it right here in the light, it used to say canoe right there before I painted over it. This is an Old Town Solo Canoe. It's the same hull design as the Discovery 11.9, and I think also the Guide 11.9. The pack canoe is just a little bit wider, and it might be even a tick longer. If it is, it's just 1 inch or so, maybe 2 or 3 inches. I'm not real sure. I have to go back and look. But a lot of guys do these seat mods because the factory seats are so far back, the boat's not as stable, maneuverable. A lot of guys will do the same thing I'm doing, except they'll lower it. However, I've read off of this guy named Derek, off of Derek's Space. You can look him up online. He he did a lot of configurations before he settled, and he settled with his again at the center line, which most people do, but he settled with it being up high, and he also used the same aluminum, and he's the one that put me on this idea. So this credit goes to him, not me. But again, I'm anxious to see what this thing's going to look like. It's February 14th, Valentine's Day, and looking forward to getting this thing out here in a couple of weeks when the crappies start biting. So anyhow, that's it for right now, and hopefully we'll be back with a final video showing you how it's all put together. See you, bye.